Hello, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hope you've had a lovely time, and welcome to the review, non-spoiler review from myself of Stranger Things episodes 5, 6 and 7 of season 5, aka part 2 of the release. Anyway, I won't go into the semantics, but hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for tuning in, listening, and I'll do my best not to spoil anything that happens in the episodes, but overall just give my thoughts and my feelings about it without sort of revealing too much. So yeah, tuned in last night, in the middle of the night here in the UK, to watch the next three episodes of Stranger Things, and I thought they were fine. I thought they were good in parts and fine in others, which I know is a really frustrating review summary to give, but that's sort of what my feelings are about it. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was amazing, like, oh my god. There are moments that are, and I think these feel like sort of, I don't want to call them sort of tying up loose ends episodes, but they do feel like, let's get the heavy lifting of tying up any loose ends, such as Jonathan and Nancy, such as Will and his feelings about certain things, which again, try not to spoil anything, but I feel like you sort of know what I'm referring to there. And again, I'm not dismissing that. I thought it was a really beautiful, I was going to say character arc, but I think the moment in which he talks to the people he loves and cares about, I thought was really, really effective and really great. Again, that might seem like a spoiler. I don't mean it to be, but I think there are moments within them. I think I enjoyed the first 4 episodes, and I think they built nicely. I think 1 was fine, 2 was better, 3 was even better, and 4 I thought was the best episode. Not just because 4 was really action-packed. I just think 4 was a really banger episode, and they ended on a really high cliffhanger, if you like, reveal. I don't think they ended with a real banger cliffhanger here. And that's a sort of, I don't want to say frustrating, because it's just, okay, we've got the finale in a week, so we don't have to wait that long, even less than a week, actually, thinking about it. It's only about 5 days. But yeah, I think my overall feelings, I think the last 4 episodes, my feeling when I was reviewing it was, is this season going to be better than season 4? Is it going to be better than the last season? And if it's not, why not? And blah, blah, blah. I actually want to revise that comment or revise that way of thinking, because actually I don't think it is as good as season 4. I think that, there you go, there's my blunt take. But I don't think that's important, actually. I think what it is this is saying goodbye to the season. This is saying goodbye to the series. This is saying goodbye to all the characters that I genuinely really love and care about. The vast majority, if not all of them, in some level. There are little bit part players that I don't really have that much affection for, such as Vicky, for example. A few of the parents I don't really mind. I was gonna say mind. I don't want them to die or anything. I just don't really care. Like, again, this is a spoiler for episode 4. Callie, number 8. I don't really care about her too much. I'm sure that a lot of the swathe of the internet feels the same way, and I do have pause for reservation about her character. But anyway, long story short, I think we are saying goodbye to these characters, and we're saying goodbye to this world for now. I think there's definitely going to be a couple of spin-offs from what I hear, but for now, I think these characters within this series we're saying goodbye to next week, and so that's sad, but it also is more important to go out on tying up all of the loose ends we need to tell the story, to finish the story more so. I'd imagine defeat Vecna in the end. We have questions about mind flares and the grander stakes of it all, but I think it's more important to I want them to stick the landing, because I really love this show. I've enjoyed it since season 1, all those years ago, 9 or 10 years ago, and I think it's a really great show. So it'd be a shame if they limped to the finish line. There is an element of thinking, maybe this is one season too many, maybe we should have ended it sooner, because this does feel, in a weird way, because I'm watching the episodes, and I can feel that I'm seeing that the stakes are grander. That we're talking now about interstellar, sort of, physical science, theoretical physics and scientific, more so than ever before. We're into space-time now and other things like that, but somehow this season feels to me smaller than last season. I don't know why. It just I think the threat was more looming, and the threat was more serious, and I guess more. I just felt it more in season 4. I think it was a more contained, more entertaining series than this one, which I feel was doing a lot of legwork in terms of not only getting to the finish, but I think making it all make sense. Whereas before in season 4, we just introduced this new threat. He was essentially a borderline serial killer, and it was, here's the mystery of the serial killer, let's try and solve it. And I thought they had some. Season 4 is going to go down as the best season, I think, alongside season 1. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the finale will allay some of my concerns with it. I'm just going through my notes with episode 5. I think, if you want my opinion, I think episodes 4 and 6 of this season have been the best ones. There are moments of episode 5 as well which are really good. Action scenes in 5 and 6 are really good. I don't want to say nothing happens in episode 7, but it is very much like a calm before the finale, calm before the storm sort of thing. And it doesn't really end on a cliffhanger or anything. It's more just like, okay, here's where everyone is going into the finale, and that's it. And again, that's not disappointing necessarily. I would have liked, I guess, to see more impetus to, you must come back and watch the finale, which I don't think was there. I think it just sort of ends, and whereas you would usually select next episode, and people in a week from now will be able to do that, I think for now it's more just, okay, it's ended, we've got the finale coming, and we'll see you then. Basically, we'll see you there. We've got the plan in place, we know what we're going to do, or we're going to try to do, and we'll see you then. But yeah, I don't want to just make this be like an anti-Stranger Things season 5 video, because it's not. It genuinely isn't. But I do have complaints about it does feel smaller. I know we've opened it up a bit more. We're now in only Dimension X, we're in the Upside Down, and we're in the real world, we're in military bases, we're in radio towers, we're in schools and hospitals, we're all over the place. But and in the mind of Vecna as well. So we're in all these locations, and they're trying to... It is like, okay, here we are, and then here's the other scene, and then here's the next scene, and we're all alternating in places to places, which isn't great English, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, I think it's one of those series which I think hopefully it ends well to be able to cap off what is a brilliant series overall in terms of the show. The show is brilliant. And I've really enjoyed it from the word go, and I sort of don't want it to end as much as I think it probably would be great if it did end or had ended by now, in terms of wrapping up a lot of these. And I think these 3 episodes are the tying up the loose ends episodes. There's some pause for thought about like what's going to happen going into the finale, but the loose ends that they needed to tie up, such as Robin and her girlfriend, and Will with his issues, and 11 with Callie and the guilt, that may be a plot line going into the finale. But they've sort of resolved everything else. Borderline like, okay, what's going to happen now? Do they rescue the children? Do they stop Vecna? How are the military going to be involved? Those are really and who is going to survive and who's going to die, basically, is what. And I've got feelings about that. I mean, I think we're losing. I mean, I don't want to hope we lose more characters, but I think we're only going to lose... watch me be wrong in a week, but I feel like we're only going to lose 1 or 2. I don't think we're going to lose many, but I could be totally wrong on that. I just get the feeling that this show isn't going to rack up the body count too much in the finale. I could be totally wrong. I just feel like the feeling I have here, which could be a total swerve, and credit to the Duffers if it is, but I don't feel like we're going to lose too many people, and I'm starting to doubt that as I'm saying out loud, but those are the vibes I got coming out of it. I could probably see 1 or 2 dying, and I think I know one of them that's probably gonna unfortunately perish, and it is someone I don't want to lose, but I think at the same time it's one of those things. Anyway, those are my feelings. I think I've got a sort of, okay, they were fine. I really wish I hadn't stayed up till 2 in the morning in the UK to watch them, because I don't think that was necessarily needed. They weren't that sort of pause for thought, must watch TV necessarily. There were moments where I felt like I was rewarded for staying up that late. the scenes with Will and Vecna, and if you see it, you'll know. There is a scene in the hospital, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts on these 3 episodes. Like I said, I know it's a ponderous non-spoiler review. I really hate spoilers though, so I'm trying my best not to spoil anything for anyone. But let me know what you thought of the 3 episodes. Are you excited for the finale? What do you think? Am I way off base with my thoughts on the series overall, or even the show? Let me know in the comment section below. Please leave a like, subscribe on the channel, and I'll speak to you next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Merry Christmas.